Why glucose is so important. The cockpit metaphor. Imagine walking into an airplane cockpit, buttons everywhere, lights flashing, dials moving. You don't understand any of it. You just hope the pilot does. Now here's the twist. When it comes to your body, you are both the passenger and the pilot, and most of us are flying blind. We want energy, good mood, clear skin, stable weight, better sleep. But we don't know which lever to pull. According to this book, the most powerful lever is glucose. What is glucose? Glucose is sugar in your blood. It comes mainly from carbohydrates, sugary foods, starches. Your body uses it for energy. But here's the problem. When glucose spikes too high and crashes too low, your body goes into chaos. What happens when glucose is unstable? When your glucose levels are constantly rising and falling, you gain weight. You crave sugar, you feel tired, you get acne, you feel hangry, you get brain fog, you feel anxious, your hormones become unbalanced, your risk of type 2 diabetes increases. It's like a plane shaking midair. The flashing lights are symptoms. The problem is glucose spikes. The goal, flatten the glucose curve. The author explains, we don't need extreme diets. We need to flatten our glucose spikes. When glucose rises slowly and steadily, energy becomes stable, cravings reduce, mood improves, fat storage decreases, insulin levels stabilize. Small change, huge impact. Shocking statistic. Only 12% of Americans are metabolically healthy. That means 88% are experiencing hidden glucose dysregulation. Most people are on a glucose roller coaster without even knowing it. Signs your glucose may be out of balance. Ask yourself, do you feel sleepy mid-morning? Do you crash in the afternoon? Do you crave sweets? Do you get hangry? Do you need caffeine to function? Do you struggle to lose weight? Do you have hormonal problems or PCOS? Do you experience brain fog? If yes, your glucose might be unstable. What this book is not saying. The author makes something very clear. This is not a vegan book, a keto book, an extreme diet book. She tried both badly. Bad vegan, junk carbs, acne plus fatigue. Bad keto, too much cheese, hormonal issues. The lesson, extreme diets don't work long term. What works? Stabilizing glucose. Important clarifications. Glucose isn't everything. Some foods don't spike glucose but are still unhealthy. Trans fats, processed oils, alcohol. Health also depends on sleep, stress, exercise, emotional connection. Glucose is powerful, but not the only factor. Context matters. No food is good or bad alone. Example, high-fiber pasta is better than regular pasta, but vegetables are better than both. It depends on what you compare it to. Science-based, not personal opinion. The author uses scientific studies, large sample research, continuous glucose monitors. She doesn't generalize from one experiment. She shows visual examples that match real research. Key idea of the chapter. If your body is the plane, glucose is the control lever, and flattening your glucose spikes is the fastest way to improve energy, reduce cravings, balance hormones, lose excess weight, prevent disease, not through restriction, but through smart sequencing of food. Why this chapter is powerful for viewers: everyone eats daily, feels tired sometimes, struggles with cravings, wants more energy. This topic is relatable, practical, and shareable. Strong outro for your video. If you feel tired, if you crash every afternoon, if you crave sugar, the problem might not be laziness. It might be glucose. And in the next chapter, we'll learn exactly where glucose comes from and how to control it without extreme dieting, because sometimes the smallest lever in the cockpit controls the entire flight.